Okay, it's all right. I have to take the show live and just say it's canceled.
Okay. Okay, I'll cut it off then.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out going forward because I can't.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned into.
You're listening to Business Talk Radio, where we take business to the next level.
Rapping with Dr. Jacalyn connects you with experts from all over the world to help you take charge of your career, your business, and your life. Rap along with us. Visit drjacalyn.com to learn how to become a guest or a sponsor. And now, the doctor is in.
Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, and you are watching USA Global TV. Our show is an audience with celebrity psychic medium Gemma. And through the technology gods, Gemma has made it here today. Gemma, welcome to the show.
Hi, it's great to see you. I think the gremlins were playing up today, the technology gremlins. At the last minute, it allowed me in. I was like, thank you.
It was definitely some kind of intervention. I'm so happy. We've been going back and forth, trying to get Gemma onto StreamYard. And I was actually just going to announce that the show was canceled because we couldn't get Gemma on. And there she is. I love it.
I'm so grateful.
Fantastic. I am too. Well, it's a pleasure to have you here. And for people just joining us for the first time, I want them to know that Gemma has no idea if we have any guests today that she would do readings for. And if there are guests, she has no information about anyone or anything because we don't know if anyone's even here. So how about unwinding that? She doesn't know anything is what I'm going to say. But what she does know a lot about is being a celebrity psychic. Gemma, I'm going to spotlight you and share with us, for people who are new to our platform, when you realized that you had these incredible gifts and how having them has changed your life.
Okay, so I've been able to see spirit and communicate with animals and spirit via psychic links and energy links since I was about 4 or 5 years old, and I remember my hamster communicating with me, talking to me, and I was like, is this normal? And as I've grown up, it's been a hard journey, but it's been incredible the way that I've got to meet so many incredible people who I've got to connect with, people seeing spirits, their lives, what they've experienced through life. I feel like I've stepped into some of the wars because they've shown me firsthand Egyptian lives. They've shown me buildings, objects, energy. It's been an incredible journey, and I feel so lucky. And now it's affected my life by being able to communicate with so many different people, animals, and just being able to bring through those messages of comfort. I mean, just today I was communicating with 2 lovely ladies, and one of theirs cats come through, and to be able to tell me their messages, love, and the last moments of its life on the physical plane, it's just incredible. So it's been an incredible journey, and being able to meet people from all walks of life and connect with them and to help them connect either with their guides, their loved ones, messages of future things that are coming up, messages of past things that they've experienced. It's just, yeah, it's incredible. And to be able to tell them their own thoughts as well, it's just, yeah, it's an amazing journey.
Thank you so much for sharing that. And I want our audience to know that the way that you and I met was through an interview that I did with Ian Pelham Turner and Helena Shard. You were on Celebrate Great Britain Royally Rich show. And then you and I reached out afterwards and just thought this might be a great idea to have this show. And you were very emphatic about the fact that you wanted it to be completely and totally authentic.
Definitely. I think it's really important to show that, to show the clarity and the transparency of it. So that's why I say I've got no earpieces in, no earphones, and I am very deaf. So even if Dr. Jacalyn tried to whisper, which she never has, I wouldn't hear it. And we don't discuss guests and we don't discuss anything beforehand. I love the fact that I'm coming into this blind to spirit, as it were. So I don't know until I'm literally sat in front of the person via video.
Yes, and I do want to share with our audience that, because we're already getting requests for you to do readings from the audience, we will take them as we have time, because we want to make sure that we make the best use of Gemma's time if we have any guests. So that being said, I'm going to take us to a commercial break. And then when we come back, we'll have a little bit more conversation, and the show will progress because we actually do have a guest or guests. So that being said, I'm going to take us to break, and we're actually going to watch a very wonderful video that's, I feel it's just so uplifting. I love to play it. It's two sisters from Cardiff. It's Victoria and Lavinia, and they are the Debutantes, and you can follow their work over on Instagram, the Debutantes, and this song is called Paradise.
You're listening to Business Talk Radio, where we take business to the next level.
Hello and welcome back to USA Global TV, an audience with celebrity psychic Gemma Stacy. It's nice to have you. Well, we have some guests backstage. Are you ready?
I am. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what comes through this week on the events of what the Spirit wants to talk about. So it's exciting times.
Fantastic. So I'm going to bring our guests out, and I've instructed them not to say anything, and I will just have you take it from there.
Thank you.
Hello and welcome.
Hi, you can say hello. Sorry.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. So first off, I'd like to talk to the lady. So I've got a lady that comes through and she talks about you having confidence with the creativity you see in the vision, but not putting so much pressure on yourself. She says you give yourself a hard time, but you needn't, because things are coming together and they're aligning up how they need to. And also she says trusting in where you're taking it, because at times you get nervous about if it's going to head to where you want it to head to. But she says you're very good at keeping the knowledge, speaking up when you need to speak. And she says there's so much that needs to come out yet. It hasn't all come forward. She talks about writing. She says that you are a good creative writer. You just don't always allow time for your brain to stop, to think, to digest that information. She also says that you have a heart of gold, and others around you, you care deeply to make sure that they're okay. She says you don't always take time for you, but she said that's what makes you so special, because you are always prepared to lift everyone else up around you. But you do enjoy taking walks on your own space. You enjoy being outside with the walks, and you enjoy absorbing the energy that's around you, just being one with that space. So she says it's getting that balance right, because at times you're like a ping pong ball. You ping here, there and everywhere. And she says it's taking time back to step back and just absorb that energy. Hopefully that makes sense, because she says there's a real creativity in you. There's an old soul in you. And there's so much more that hasn't come to the surface yet, that's just starting to bubble. And I feel like you're starting to discover a lot of that energy that you can create within yourself. So hopefully that makes sense so far for there. And can I come to you, sir, please? The only thing I've got to ask is you couldn't come a bit closer to the camera, just so that my guides can link in with you. Sorry. Brilliant. So he talks about your wicked sense of humour. He talks about the fun. He talks about that you've been getting stressed out, but you try to tell yourself. He says you say to yourself, remember, it's okay. If it's not working out, it will work out. We can change it. We can get it where we need to get to. He talks about paperwork. He says paperwork has been an issue. Paperwork has caused stress, and it feels like it should be getting to the space where it's getting to. He also says that you like to make other people smile. You like to make other people laugh. Even if you're sad inside, you will still smile, because you don't want to worry anyone else around you. He says you have an absolute good soul. He says when you love thoroughly. If trust is broken, it really hurts you, but you'll try and brush it off and pretend that it's not as bad as it is. But he said it's because you don't like putting or upsetting other people, even though you're very honest and to the point at times. And it does get you in trouble sometimes, because what you're trying to say and what it says in your head and what you're trying to say, it doesn't always make sense, but they say you mean well with it. So hopefully that makes sense. Also, there's a lady that paints by you. She's in spirit, and she talks about the gentleman that used to paint as well. And they talk about the pride in the fact that you used to be quite not strict with yourself, but boxed, and you're allowing yourself to flow freely. And it feels like it's like a flower, and it's just starting to open. It feels quite exciting, actually, with the journey of where you're going. You don't like to be kept still. You like to explore, you like to see, and you like to be outside. And also, I don't know why they're giving me this, but they keep putting photographs in front of me and a camera. So it feels like that's important as well. But I don't know why it's important, and I don't know why the photographs are important. He's talking about lung issue. I've got the lung ache. I've got the backache with him at the top where his lungs were painful. He's also talking about him being proud, stubborn and strong, and the fact of health taken out of him and not allowing him to be strong towards the end, even though he was outwardly, but inwardly it was really hard. He just talks about the pride that from a little boy, how you've gone your path and how you've opened yourself up when you used to be quite closed down, but you're allowing yourself to be seen for who you are now. And he's proud of that. And he's proud of the fact that you do allow your emotions out and you don't always be strong when you need to be strong. So he says, hopefully that makes sense. And he says, you've understood now that it's okay to cry, because when you cry quietly, you're very private. And he's laughing about this. He says, when you cry, you know it's okay, and it's not you being weak, it's showing you strong, because you were so strong for so long, you've allowed yourself to become. And he's proud of that, and he's asking me to say that. But he says there's so much more creativity to come out of you. There's the drawings as well. The drawings are important. I don't know why, but he's asking me to say about the drawings that link to him and link through the family. He's also talking about the throat cancer, the gentleman that passed with the throat cancer, because he said it was all down in through the body and then into the throat. So he's asked me to acknowledge him as well. I'm going to jump back to the lady, sorry. Just to say to you quickly, there's a lady who had, I'm sorry to point, this how they're doing it. The lady who came through, she's talking about the gynae issues with her. She's talking about the gynae pain, and that was secondary to other issues ongoing. And she talks about the fact there's a small, like Scotty dog sized dog that keeps coming in. He's in spirit. So I need to talk about him and acknowledge him as well, because she's asking me to acknowledge him. She's also asking me to go and sit by the sea, and I can smell the sea. So I feel like this is a memory that's important to her. She says, you like your house in order, you like things in order, you don't like to be messed around, you don't like to be let down, and you like people to just be who they are, because that's what you love best. You don't like people having like a mask on, and that's how she's saying it. And she says family is incredibly important to you. You just want people to be happy, safe and well, and not have the worries that have been going on at the moment. So hopefully that makes sense. It feels like they've not done this properly before, so it's a lot of information. So apologies, but I think that's where I'm at with it, Dr. Jacalyn. Sorry.
Okay, take a breath, and I'm going to go over to Dee Dee and ask if you guys would like to share any feedback about your reading.
Who do you want first?
We'll start with the lady.
Start with the lady.
Yes, it sounds all very familiar, and especially the last part which you said, that I want everyone to feel healthy and themselves, happy and themselves. That is one of my main missions, to help ease the life from others.
Wonderful. Thank you. And the gentleman?
Yeah, what can I say? Spot on. It was really spot on. Yeah, that's me.
Wow. Fantastic.
I have to say, Dr. Jacalyn, I felt a bit nervous because particularly the gentleman, he feels quite a closed book. And when they were saying to me, I was like, in my head, I was talking to them and I was like, are you sure? Are you sure? And they're saying, yep, just say it. And I'm like, are you sure? It doesn't make sense to me. And they're like, nope, just say it as it is. That's how it needs saying. There is one little bit, sorry, Dr. Jacalyn, it's just come through. If I said about the headaches, would that make sense? I don't know which one of you it connects to, but I can feel the headache on the top of the head. And they're saying it's down to the stress levels. So they're just asking me to acknowledge it. Sorry, I don't know who that connects to, but I've just heard it come through, and they've said it's literally there, and they're saying it's stress headaches. So apologies, Dr. Jacalyn.
No, that's fine. Anybody resonate with that?
Shoulders and neck, and yeah, we both have big shoulder problems and head problems. Yeah.
Yeah, the pressure.
Yeah, it's like on this one. Yeah, we are both on the physiotherapist. So
Yeah, I can feel
we
the
have a lot of problems with that.
I can feel it. It's really, soon as you came on camera, I had the pain going through here on my head and resonating round. And I'm conscious that I'm keeping myself up, but literally I feel like I want to go like that with my shoulders and just relax everything because it hurts. It hurts. So sorry.
No, that's what we're here for. So before I ask our guests to introduce themselves, is there anything else that you want to say, or have you shared all?
That's all they're asking me to bring through at the moment, but they're saying that the gentleman's really private. And also, I feel like the lady was a bit nervous about this because it feels like it's an experiment for her to see, because they're saying that both of you are quite skeptical about things like this because of things you've seen, and you're not really sure on it because they're saying you've not really seen the best side of it. And they're laughing because they're saying like you're both on the fence, but this lady, she's laughing. She says, "Oh, you've definitely pushed him off the fence. It's okay." And they're laughing. So I feel really at peace. But when they were giving me your messages, it really felt like you were both quite like this. And I was like, is that okay? So it's probably been one of the first more challenging readings for the fact that when they came through, they were very on point of what they wanted to say, but it was almost like they weren't sure how they were meant to do it. I'm not sure if they've come through before to you guys.
Who would like to answer that?
Yeah, it's true. It's skeptics, but I know there is more about it, and I talked about it with Dr. Jacalyn, and I said straight away, I said yes, I'm gonna do it because it's time to open up, and when I'm gonna introduce myself, what's gonna happen. So
yeah,
you're gonna be surprised. No, not surprised. You know it.
Well, the ladies just said that life hasn't always been easy for you, but you don't tell people because you want them to see the journey you've become and where you've come from, but you don't want everyone to feel sorry for where you've come from. That's what she's saying. So she says you have pride in who you are and where you've come from, your journey in life.
Spot on.
Spot on, I have to say. I'm chiming in on spot on that one. Okay. Do you want to do the big reveal about who you are? Tell us where you're joining us from and your names, and then I'll ask you to go into a little bit more detail about some of the work that you're doing. So we'll start with the lady.
Okay. My name is Caroline. I'm from Holland, nearby Amsterdam, close by Amsterdam. And I'm a coach. Just recently started as a coach, not recently. I had a career in finance, and now this year I'm only focusing on my coaching. I heard some ladies talking to me as well when I was in the desert in Egypt, because then it was really, like a lot of people talking to me. So I recognize the things that you say.
Brilliant. That's good. I'm so pleased.
And the gentleman, also known as?
I'm the author of the upcoming book, Trapped in a Dream. Never lose your drive. And my book is gonna be, I'm gonna open up, and it's time to open up because I was closed for 6 years, and it's time to reveal that I'm now a dream driver. I found out that my main goal in life is to be a dream driver, to show people, go to your dream, go back to your dream, start living it, and otherwise it's going to be an itch. And if it's going to be an itch, as it was in my case, you're not going to be happy. And you can only be happy when you do what you love, your purpose, your passion. And I want to show the world, it's get out of the prison. Your door is open. And for a while, my door was closed. I was in the real prison for a while because I didn't open up. And I ended up in a real prison. But now I'm out, and I want to show everybody the door is open. Get out, because be the gift you were always meant to be.
Yeah.
And so that's why you were so spot on, because my whole life I had a mask and I was suffering behind the mask.
Yeah, do you know, I'm just sat here grinning because I'm like, so this lady and the gentleman, they just stood there and they're like so proud of the fact of both of you with the energy and the connection, and they're just smiling. And she's saying to me, she's saying that you never gave up on your dream, did you? And I'm saying, I'm talking to her and I'm saying, no, because dreams are there to show us where we can be and where we are and who we are in our purest form. And she's saying about the power of the energy of you both connected, but also the lady is the life coach. She's talking about her being a soul coach. So there's so much energy with you guys connected and what you're lifting up. It's incredible. I'm so excited for you both.
We too. We too. And Caroline is always a little bit shy on herself. But I told Caroline of Dr. Jacalyn already, there is so much more, but she has to, that's why I'm the dream driver. She has to open up. She has to do her gift because there is so much more. She was in the financial world, but that she was not happy in that world. So she has to do what she loves to do, and that's helping the health and wealth of other people, and be a part of it. So we can help each other.
That's it. That's why it's so important, the connection and the connected and the drive of helping push both things forward. And it's true what you say, because for years I was doing what I thought I was meant to be doing. And even though this was my true calling, but I can honestly say, since I've embraced the journey of who I am and where I'm going and what I'm doing, life couldn't be better. I mean, literally, last week I was saying about that I needed to do something so that I'm at festivals soon to start doing like my on stage and readings. And I said to my guides, I said, right, come on guys, we need somewhere to be able to sleep, otherwise I'm in a field. And within 3 days I had the thing that I'd been asking for and manifesting. I've got it here. And I was like, okay, thank you, that was quick. And literally people say to me about manifestation and the dreams. And I was talking to a lady last week and I said to her, by the way, you're going to get a call for a big screen film. And she went, no, I won't, because times are really hard. And I said, you will? I said, you'll get it this afternoon. And the next morning she messaged me and she said, I got that call. And I said to her, I said, it's the mindset. You attract what you put out there, what you see, and the dreams and the aspirations, because it's that energy, it's raising that vibration. And I think if all of us could do that and lift and help that energy, it would be, you think what we could achieve? It would be incredible.
Amazing. It would be incredible.
It really would.
Celebrity psychic Gemma and Dee Dee, we do have 2 people who are requesting live readings. So how do you feel about doing that?
Yeah, I'm happy to give it a go. If if there's a message there, I'll happily bring it through. Yeah.
Fabulous. You guys want to stay around and watch?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll take the first one. Here we go. Hi, can I please have a reading about my spiritual gifts? I think his name is Lebo Gang Sethol. Welcome.
Okay, so I'm shown a tribal chief as the guide. He stands this side. He's got white spots across his face. It's paint as well, just to let you know. He's the tribal chief. He's talking about the empathy. He's talking about being able to see other people's energy, but he's talking about this person needing to protect their energy, to be able to protect themselves inside, because they absorb that and it can upset the balance. It can make them feel unhappy quite quickly and happy. It's almost like that balance is like this all the time. So he's saying about keeping it settled. He's also talking about them stepping out of the shadow of themselves and being seen for who they are. But he says they're not this. I always say the meat suit. They're not the meat suit that they are. It's the soul inside. The soul inside is frustrated and feels stuck. And he's saying that the door is half open, but he needs to step through it to be able to see where he's heading to, for that direction to see. He's also saying it doesn't matter if other people don't see the dream and the direction in which you're going. You can see it. You just have to feel it, believe it, see it, and work for it. I also feel that work is changing and there's a spin on this. And I also feel that love is changing, but I feel like there should be travel to put him into a different space and direction to be able to open that doorway to bring love, work, travel all connected as one. So it's like I want to bottle it all up to bring it together. But the self-doubt needs to be let go because that's blocking. And he's going like this, his guide. So I feel like that's a really strong message. So when looking in the mirror, owning that energy and connecting with who they are and not allowing it to block them, instead open it up to see where they're going.
Thank you very much. And thank you for engaging with our show. We have one more request. Do you want me to take a break, or are you
No, I'm
good
happy
to go?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
happy, Dr. Jacalyn.
All right, so we have Wes Patrick. Do you do live reading now? Yes, sir. Here we go.
I feel like love has been a difficult journey. I feel like he feels like he's in a shadow of himself. It feels like he's been hurt in the past and he's unsure about allowing others to see who he is. But also from this, it's not his journey of where he was going. It almost feels like he's skipped a track and he's gone on the wrong track. But I feel like there's a lot of creativity within him, very caring energy, a real nature connected, likes to see, do and absorb things. But I just feel like on the journey at the moment, he's a bit lost of where he should be. So he can see the track this side, but it's like he's stuck on this track. So it's almost like reevaluating everything, getting rid of that negative that's blocking and clearing that energy to then see what's important and what's in front and not looking back, because the past, it's almost like the past is blocking the future and it shouldn't be. That's how they're asking me. It's quite a short and sweet message, but that's how it feels at this precise moment in time. And animals should be a good connection and should be a go-to for a calm in space and connecting, and a natural healer with animals as well.
Fantastic. Thank you. And of course, I'm just going to give the disclaimer that our show is for entertainment purposes only.
Yeah.
All right. Here we've got response. Thank you for the message. That makes sense for me. Very nice. Thank you for letting us know.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Brilliant. Okay. Gemma, anything coming up for you?
For messages or
that you want to share before we close out the show?
Oh, okay. So I'm going to be, can't get my words out. Spirit are trying to talk to me at the same time. Sorry. They're really excited because I done my first in-person event last week, which was brilliant. Seeing the guides in the room with the people was fantastic, and seeing the energies and the release of the energies. So that was amazing. And I've got a lot of events that people can see me at in the UK coming up through the summer in person, and I'll actually be near people, which is incredible, because this is amazing to read for people like this, but to actually be with them and feel that energy vibration and just to see it and to see that light around people, I'm super excited. So I've got that coming up, and I'm doing shows on Clubhouse and events, but I'm also going to try and take a bit of downtime through the summer as well, so that I'm back refreshed for September for all the events that are due to kick off then as well. So it's exciting times, but the sun's shining, we're cooking, we're hot over here in the UK, so it's brilliant. I'm enjoying the sunshine. But there's lots to look forward to, and we've got the full moon coming up as well. So anyone that's holding on to things, don't forget to clear that energy, to refresh, so that your suitcase of energy is nice and clear to absorb that energy, ready to take whatever you've got you're looking to put into place moving forward, so that it's clear for that path ahead. So it's an exciting time with the full moon. It can feel quite emotional as well, so that's perfectly normal as well.
Thank you very much. And I think you had shared you're taking August off, so you're going to be coming back on the show. I forget when.
It will be the beginning of September that we'll be back, and then I have got 1 week away. That's the third week of September, I believe, because due to COVID, holidays have all been put back. So, but apart from that, it's all back to normal after then.
Wonderful. And Frank, can you hold up your book? I'm very proud of you. And let me spotlight you here. Hold on. There it is. Trapped in a Dream. So, Frank, where can we get this book?
Well, I sent the last comments I sent away. There were only 8. I sent them back, so they must be really quick with those 8 to correct them, and then it's ready to print. So, you know, you can find it everywhere. And yeah, I'm everywhere on LinkedIn, Clubhouse, Facebook business page, and my trappedinadream.book.com. Yeah, that's it. And,
okay.
Yeah, there will be a squeeze page already, and where you can already pre-order the book. And I promise you, if you read the book, your life will change, because it changed my life. So it will change yours, because I open up.
You shared this with me when I interviewed you, but can you share how this lovely lady is connected to you and the role that she had with the book?
Yeah, every role. She is my sponsor. She's my everything. And I told you that she gave me 3 times the chance. When I meet her, the first 2 times I blew it, but the 3rd time she came here in a holiday house, and the magic of this house made her stay, and then everything changed for me. And she's, yeah, if she was not there, I had no book. I never opened up. So yeah.
And how long have you guys been together?
Almost 12. 1st of August. Yeah.
She's your light.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They're saying she's your light. She helped you when you were on your knees to lift you up, and that's why it's so powerful together.
I was down and out. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I love how you gave him 3 chances. That's amazing. We have a comment from Athena. Hello, watching from the UK. Hello. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. All right. So you guys are, Caroline, I don't know if you are, but Frank and Gemma, you're both on Clubhouse all the time. I hope you guys connect, get into a room somehow.
We will.
We will.
Yeah.
I'm sure we will. I know Spirit have a way of bringing people together, don't they? Can I say thank you for letting me to read for you? And Dr. Jacalyn, thank you again for such a wonderful show again. I've really enjoyed it.
I have too. And we have hello, Gemma, from Katie Elizabeth Selfox. So hello to you.
Hi, Katie.
Thank you for watching.
And we want to thank you. We want to thank you, because it was so spot on. Yeah. Thank you. And Dr. Jacalyn, the same. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
You.
My guide said that for you, it's giving you clarity to show you that there is, so it's helped because you know there's so much more out there. But he says it's shown you to the voice that has been given from these guys. It's really hard to explain, but he says it's shown you that evidence of that there is so much around us. So he's like really pleased. Running Wolf, my guide, he's doing a happy dance. He's really happy. So, but your guys have stepped back now. But I have to say, when they first came through, they were quite like, right, this is how it needs to be said, and this is what we're going to do. And I was like, okay. I was like, I had to be on my best behavior, they told me, and no mischief from my guide. So
yeah.
Well, thank you all for being here. Really appreciate it. And Gemma, I hope you have a wonderful time meeting with people in person. And Frank, I'm just going to say congratulations again, but actually to both of you for making it happen with the book. It's really tremendous. So, all right, we've got another show coming up in 20 minutes. It's the Business Talk Show with my co-host Al Cini and our guest from the UK, Tony Moore, singer-songwriter Tony Moore. So please do join us. We will be back, as I said, in 20 minutes. Thank you again, and look forward to seeing you all. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.